Hello and welcome to the News on Map series of DRISHTI IAS. My name is Pooja Dwivedi. Let's begin with the practice question that I gave you to solve in the last segment. A small area called the Paris Basin is used to refer to the southernmost tip of which among the following countries? The key points here are southernmost because Paris Basin spans more than one country. So, southernmost tip we have to remember Germany, France, Netherlands, Belgium. The correct answer to this will be given with the help of this particular map. So, as we see the extent of the Paris Basin region. Of course, it goes through France and Belgium. So, we understand that with respect to Belgium, this is the southernmost tip. The southernmost tip of Belgium is in the Paris Basin, is comprised, the entire Paris Basin comprises more than one country. So, that is why southernmost tip is the key point over here. We have to remember the correct answer will be option D, that is Belgium. Moving forward to the next set of questions, South Korea promises thorough investigation after fatal crowd crush in Seoul. At least 100 have been killed, 300 hurt in heinous Mogadishu car bombings. So, we have to match the river to the cities they flow through. Han, Seoul, Shibel, Mogadishu, Dnieper, Kharkiv. So, let's see how many pairs are correct. First is the Han River. This is the Han River and it flows through Seoul as you can see. First statement, first pair is correct. Second is Shibel. Shibel flows through the Mogadishu, which is the capital of Somalia. Okay, so remember that. Now, next after that we have Dnieper. No, from Kharkiv we have the Donetsk River. Dnieper River is over here. Alright. So, only the first and the second pair are correct. So, the correct answer will be two pairs only. These kind of questions you will definitely encounter in your examination. Moving to the next set of questions. The question go like, this news is there. Democratic Republic Congo expels Rwandan ambassador as M23 rebels seize towns. Most of the African regions are in the news because of this, one country is fighting against the other, first. Secondly, militancy is also on the rise in Africa. Apart from that, diseases. Which of the following countries do not have a border with Democratic Republic of Congo? Burundi, Rwanda, Eswatini, Cameroon, Gabon. So, we have to select the correct answer using the codes. Democratic Republic of Congo has a really small shoreline with Atlantic Ocean. You can see here. It shares its borders with Uganda, South Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi. Rwanda, Burundi, and we have them in our, you can say question. So, Rwanda and Burundi are going to be there. Tanzania, Zambia, Angola, and Republic of Congo, and of course, Central African Republic. Gabon and Cameroon are not there. Also, Eswatini is also not there. So, the correct answer will be 1, 2, 3. Of course, we have to understand Burundi and Rwanda have a border, but Eswatini, Cameroon and Gabon do not. So, 3, 4 and 5 is the correct answer. Moving ahead to the next question, left-wing former leader wins Brazil, Lula, presidency in close vote, but far-right incumbent has yet to concede because the margin is really low, 49:50 like that. Indonesia, syrup deaths, parents demand accountability as toll rises. So, we have to match the physical features to the country to which they belong to. Dastekavir, Iraq, Pantanal, Brazil, Barisan Mountains, Philippines, Tanami Desert, Australia. Let us see how many is or are correctly matched. So, if we talk about Dastekavir, it is in Iran. Okay, remember that this is a desert. Then comes Pantanal. What is Pantanal? You have to tell me in the comment segment. Very famously, Pantanal. We have read about it in our current affairs as well. It is in Brazil. And then we have the next mountain, Barisan Mountains. Barisan Mountains are a part of Indonesia and not the Philippines. Then we have next one, that is Tanami Desert. Tanami Desert is in Australia. Alright. So, these are the kind of questions you will come across. So, physical features also you have to remember. The first pair says Dastekavir is in Iraq, which is not correct. It is in Iran. Then we have Pantanal in Brazil, Barisan Mountains in Indonesia, and Tanami Desert in Australia. So, only second and fourth are correct. Rest of the two are not correct. 2 and 4 is the correct answer over here. Alright. Let's move forward and talk about our next question. Next question is with respect to particular news. Despite earlier brutal crackdowns, protesters gathered in Colombo to express discontent at the dire economic situation in Sri Lanka. So, if one wished to cross over to Sri Lanka from India through the Adams Bridge, which of the following regions will they encounter first? Silavatturai, Kanke Santurai, Puliyankuman, and then Tallai Manar. So, as we know that Mannar Islands are the first one to any person will come across. This is the Adams Bridge. The person after leaving Dhanushkodi will first reach Tallai Manar of the Mannar Island. Okay? So, remember that these kind of questions could come. So, the correct answer is option D, Tallai Manar. Moving on to the next set of questions. Spain's airspace was briefly closed after uncontrolled Chinese rock debris falls to earth. So, we have a question with respect to that only. The Strait of Gibraltar lies between France and UK, Spain and UK, Sweden and Netherlands, Finland and Sweden. This is a map of Spain and here is Gibraltar, which is actually belonging to UK, Gibraltar. So, Gibraltar is actually, in Africa but belongs to UK and it lies between Spain. The Strait of Gibraltar lies between Spain and UK only. Like this, we have to answer this question. So, the correct answer is Spain and UK. That is option B. Moving on to the next set of questions. COP27, that is Conference of Parties 27 of the UNFCCC, is going to be held in Egypt. India-backed international organization CDRI to launch Trust Fund for Resilient Infrastructure. So, we have to arrange the following features of Egypt from south to north. Lake Nasser, Gulf of Suez, Aswan Dam, Dakhla Oasis. Let us see. First, we have this map of Egypt. We have Lake Nasser, then we have Aswan Dam, then we have Dakhla Oasis, and finally here we have Gulf of Suez. Okay. So, first Lake Nasser, that is first, then 3, then 4, and then 2, 1, 3. 4, 2 is the correct answer. And remember, any country which has been too much in the news, like Egypt is going to be an important country here. So, remember that these kind of questions you can get. Summer wildfires in the Arctic may become more frequent than ever according to a study. So, here we have a question. A person moves from the Norwegian Sea to Laptev Sea in a clockwise direction. So, like this. Okay. What is the correct order of water bodies they will come across during their journey? So, Beaufort Sea, Greenland Sea, Chukchi Sea, Kara Sea, Greenland Sea, Kara Sea, Beaufort Sea, East Siberian Sea. Kara Sea, Beaufort Sea, Chukchi Sea, then East Siberian, and then Greenland, Beaufort, Chukchi and East Siberian. Let us see this particular map that is going to show us. The person has to move from Norwegian Sea to the Laptev Sea in a clockwise direction. So, first they will come across Greenland Sea, then they will come across Beaufort Sea, then they have Chukchi Sea and finally East Siberian Sea. Kara Sea is beyond Laptev Sea if the person moves from clockwise direction. Okay. So, Greenland first. Here two options have Greenland first. Then we have Beaufort Sea. Second option does not have Beaufort Sea. Let us eliminate that. Then we have Chukchi Sea and then East Siberian Sea. Option D is going to be the correct answer over here. Moving forward to the next question. Benjamin Netanyahu has made a stunning comeback to Jerusalem's power corridor. So, let us see the question with respect to it. Consider the following statements with regards to Israel. It shares a coastline with the Mediterranean Sea, but not the Red Sea. Jordan is a bordering country of Israel, but not Lebanon. We have to see which statement is or are correct. So, this particular map is going to show us where does Israel lie in the northern and eastern hemisphere of the globe. And it actually has a border with Mediterranean Sea, and here you can see it has a border with the northern end of the Red Sea as well. So, yes, it has a very short coastline. So, first statement is not correct. It shares its borders with Egypt, the Sinai Peninsula, Jordan and Syria and Lebanon and Palestinian regions. So, what becomes the correct answer over here? Neither one nor two, because Lebanon is also a bordering country of Israel as well as Jordan. So, first statement is not correct. Second is also not correct. Option D is the correct answer. Neither one nor two. Okay. Moving ahead to the next question. A cable suspension bridge collapsed over Machu River in Morbi area of Gujarat. We have covered this in our in-news series. Do watch it. Okay. So, this suspension bridge was much in the news. From which of the following districts does the Machu River rise? Morbi, Rajkot, Surendranagar or Jamnagar. Now, Machu River rises from the Madla Hills in Surendranagar. Okay. So, remember this. Surendranagar, and here comes Morbi where the suspension bridge actually collapsed over the Machu River. The correct answer will be Surendranagar. Okay. Let's move forward and talk about our next set of questions. From north to south, arrange the following World Heritage Sites in India. So, World Heritage Sites have been in the news. Sun Temple, rock shelters of Bhimbetka, Rani Ki Vav, Hampi and Pattadakal. These are the options that we have. So, north to south. First, here we have Rani Ki Vav in Gujarat. Then we have rock shelters of Bhimbetka. The Sun Temple of Odisha, Pattadakal and then Hampi. So, Rani Ki Vav, then rock shelters, then Sun Temple. Remember that. Rani Ki Vav, rock shelters, 3, 2, 1, Sun Temple, and then Pattadakal, and then Hampi. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4 is our correct answer. Moving ahead to the next set of questions. A person wished to travel from Karnal to Kollam in such a manner that they are able to cross the minimum number of interstate borders. What is the minimum number of borders that one might cross? Sometimes you can get confused that here I am talking about number of states. No, I am talking about borders, not states. So please do not get confused in that. As we see this map, Kollam from Kerala, the person has to move to Karnal in Haryana. The minimum number of borders, again I am saying, if you're going through the states, the answer might be different. So first border, first interstate border between Kerala and Karnataka. Second one between Karnataka and Maharashtra. Third between Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Then fourth between Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. And then last between Rajasthan and Haryana. So how many have been there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the minimum number of interstate borders. The correct answer will be option B. Alright, let's move on to the next set of questions. It is named after the river which flows through it. The vegetation is dominated by Kardhai, Khair and Salal trees. Once the area was identified as the most suitable locations for the reintroduction of Asiatic lion, it was designated as a wildlife sanctuary in 1981. Later, it was designated as a national park. Which of the following national parks is being referred to? The answer could be given with the help of this map. This is the Kuno River, which is flowing in the Kuno National Park. Or here only we have reintroduced our cheetahs from Namibia. And the vegetation here is dominated by Kardhai, Khair and Salai trees. Okay. We are talking about Kuno National Park. These kind of questions can come. Option C is the correct answer. Let's talk about UPSC Prelims 2022 question. Gandikota Canyon of South India was created by which one of the following rivers? Kaveri, Manjira, Penna or Tungabhadra. Penna or Pennar. Alright. So, Gandikota Canyon is on the Penna river or Pennar river. Okay. So, the correct answer here would be option C, Penna. Moving on to the practice question for your next segment. How many of the following nuclear power plants of India are situated near the seashore? Alright. Narora Atomic Power Station, Kaiga Generating Station, Kundankulam Nuclear Power Plant or Tarapur Atomic Power Station. We have to choose the answer from these options. That's it. Thank you so much for watching.